Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. MRD is my name. So today we are going to look at on important things. One, we are going to look at the support, resistance, and finally Gartley predictor. And this Gartley predictor will help us to take the swing trades, or for those who are interested in taking 20% at once, 30% at once, 50% at once, you are welcome. Yes, this amazing indicator will simply help you to do that. Yeah, and the support and resistance, I think we have been doing that, and we are going to repeat it again. Then we can master it. It's a matter of mastering the indicators and support, resistance, then market structure. Okay, so we normally do this. We teach you several indicators. We show you how to draw the supports and resistance. Not only we don't have what to do, but to make sure that you are well equipped, and make sure you follow up, or you do what? Make sure you practice. Okay, that is the main thing. Make sure you practice. Okay, so therefore indicators are many, the strategies are many. It's you to decide. Okay, it's you to decide which one is best for you. Okay, that is the only thing that we need to do. Okay, let me share screen here. Someone is asking, but the law doesn't allow 30%. Oh my God. Yes, it doesn't allow 30%, but you cannot fail to put 50% and above. Okay? You just put 30% and you pause the coin. Then you keep following the coin. That means the coin can raise up to 100 and above. And remember, you had deposited it. So it means it will not sell. It will raise 30%, 20, 50, 70, and it will keep there running. You get the point? And by the time when you feel like you want to sell, automatically you will find it around maybe 50%. So when you unpause, when you remove it from pause, you get a point, and you make it active, it will sell and it will give you your 50%. It will not give you 30%. You get a point? It will not give you the 30%. It will give you the current percentage. Okay? Just note it. Let me believe my screen is on. Is my screen on?
Yes.
Okay. Want to make it big. We are here and we are still dancing around this area, but trust me, we expect something from Bitcoin, and I may not be knowing when, but at least we can see the progress. Last time I told you, I think last time we were here, after rejecting this area, we were here and I told you that the Bitcoin is coming to this
Coach,
area.
we can't see your screen. Oh.
Don't say that we can't. Say I can't. Others are
The
seeing the
screen is
screen.
on.
Oh, okay. Let
You
me
just
exit
say
and
I
come
can't
back.
see the screen. But others are seeing.
Oh,
You just leave and come back, okay? You will see it.
okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, now from here we can see the rejection on our support level. And again we can see the rejection on our resistance level. But like I told you, whenever we fail to break the previous lows and highs, it means something. So when you check here, this level failed to break this area. That means the market was in uptrend. This could be the high and the next high. This could be the higher low and the next higher low. Where we are currently, we are trying to break the previous high, which is this one. We are looking forward to break that level. Are we getting the point? Therefore, we can see that this area has rejected this area because this was the previous higher low. But when you look at this area is higher than this. Therefore, the market is in uptrend and we are looking forward for this area to come and break here. We must break this area here and we close above it, and we close above it. So we expect market to come and break that area. So I'm going to put for you line from there. From here, what's wrong with this? From here we expect market to come and close above that area. Okay, so it should be like that. So after doing that, automatically we may come back and respect the area by retesting it, then we go to the next point. Okay, but currently this is what I expect, and at the same time we can see the rejection here where we believe that the market will react positively. Okay, will react positively. So like I told you, since the Bitcoin is the mother coin, before you do anything, we are supposed to first check how the Bitcoin is behaving. Okay, since it is the mother coin, we must first check it before we do anything, such that we can get the clear direction where in the next hours market could go. Are we getting the point? So that's why we need to first check on Bitcoin and we see where is likely to go, and there we can do analysis on other coins and we trade. Okay, if you feel like you want to trade it, then it is okay, you trade it. But me, I cannot trade it. I can definitely go and trade others. The rest will move as quick as possible than Bitcoin. Okay, that is the fact. Okay, so let us go straight away. Let us go to today's lesson, and as we communicated, we are going to look at support and resistance, then Gartley Predictor. And I told you that Gartley Predictor will help you to take those big percentages, because for it is always predicting where the coin could go in the next days or in the next weeks. You get a point? So if you can patiently wait, then it is okay, you can wait. You can wait and until you hit your target. Yes, until you hit your target. So we are going to get one coin here, and we draw our support and resistances. I don't know whether this coin is having the lines. Are you having my lines or not? This one is not having. So let us deal with this. Let us deal with WIF. Okay, I'm going to rub everything here. At the end of the day, we are not trading it. We are not in floating of this coin. We have been getting out from this coin. Okay, so I'm going to remove everything. Okay, then we start together on how to draw the support and resistance. Okay, so first of all, what you need to do, we are going in higher time frames. We are looking at 1 month. We click 1 month on chart, and that means every candle you are seeing on chart represents, it represents what? It represents 1 week. That's what it means altogether. So when you look at this coin, we can see this candle was for 2024 Friday. Now let us start drawing our lines. We start with the lowest point, which is the demand, and this is the lowest point. Okay, we draw it like that. Okay, and we change it to green to have a clear picture for demand zone, and we write there demand zone, demand zone. Okay, and now we look forward, and again we draw line at the top looking forward for a supply level, and now we are considering any highest point as our supply level. So we are going to take this like this. We draw line and we make it red. We lock them and we write there supply zone. Okay, make sure you lock your line. We want our lines to stay for good, that whenever we open a chart we find there our lines, and the market will always respect them. Altogether, the market will always respect them. So from there, another point where we can draw the line, I think this is important area and this is important area. So when we draw here line, it will cover even this side. Okay, so we are going to draw the line like this. Hope we are seeing this. We can make them longer, and these ones we are going to make them very, very small. Let them be small like that. And this one I can change it to gray color, knowing that the gray colors that I will be having on my chart, they are support and resistances. The green is the lowest point of the market, or we can call it demand zone, where the market started from, and the red one will be the supply, or else I can say that the gray lines that I will be seeing on my chart, they are representing minor supply and minor supports altogether. Okay, so that is it. And now, which other area where can we draw line? I believe nowhere, because this one we consider this, then here we considered here, and here. That is it. So we are done with 1 month. On 1 month we have only 3 lines. Okay, so we go to we go for 1 week. We see what is happening on 1 week. What is happening on 1 week? Do we have anywhere to write, to draw a line? No. Are you seeing anywhere? No. Me, I'm not seeing anywhere where to draw the line. Okay. There we go. We switch on to 1 day. What is happening on 1 day? Do we have where to write, to draw lines? If we don't have, then automatically we go to the next level. So, before we go further, let us look at the chart and we see whether the market is respecting the lines. First of all, let me try to zoom it and you understand it better. Now, this line was connected here when we were drawing it, and this one was connected at the top here. Now, if you could be following the daily chart for the day, hey, you could wait for the market to move all the way from here to come back to this area. Are we together? At this point here, market was testing the support. Market was testing the support at this area. We could trade. At this area, we could trade, I repeat, up to this point. Or else, you can target the minor targets. This is the target number 1 that you could look at. This could be the target number 2. Hope we are getting the point. When you enter here, these are your targets. Okay? Considering 1 day time frame. Now, I could enter immediately after this green candle, targeting this area. It could be 100%. I could wait for several weeks, but I could get my 100%. For example, if you say you have your 1,000 here, and you say what? I'm going to put my 1,000 there at that point, and I'm waiting for my 100. Now, I entered in August 2024. I'm showing you where we entered from. And now, by the time when we tested the line, it was October 2024. Those are the period of 2 months. Are we together? Now, let me ask you, if you could make 1,000 in 2 months, 1,000 in 2 months from one signal. In other words, if you could make 100% of your money in 2 months, is it bad? Is it bad to make 100% in 2 months of your capital? It's not. It's not. After doing your analysis, you can definitely wait. As long as you know what you are doing, you can wait. It's hard to make 100% of your capital. That is the fact. Now let's go. We can agree that at this point here, you could trade. Yes? Yes. Targets here and here. We are trading here because it was our support level and market was coming back to test the support. And guess what? When we are moving up or when we are raising, the target is the supply level. And here we can see the market hitting the supply level. What next? What next? Remember, we are still on 1 day. What next after hitting our supply level? We are waiting
Dropping.
either for this market to break and close above this line, or else we respect it and we drop down. Are we together? That is the only two things you are waiting here. Let the market respect the area and drop, or let the market break and close above the line, and we also again trade. If you don't see one of the two, there is no need to trade. There is no need to trade. But what you need to understand, at times market may come back and retest, or at times it may not. It may reject the area, come back and retest the area and drop. Or it may reject the area. It may come back a bit, it may drop. You must put it in mind that it is not 100% a must for the coin to come back and test what? And test the resistance. So you need to be wise. But what you need to know, you must know where your stop loss could be. In case of anything, I'm getting out from here. For example, if we go back to this point, if I could trade the features, my stop loss could be below this line, below this wick. That's where my stop loss could be. Because I believe if we break this level, it means we are trying to form another lower low, and whereby we may break this support. And if we break the support, automatically we are dropping down. You get a point? So my stop loss could be below this wick after entering at this point. So at the same point here, after rejecting this area, my stop loss could be above this wick when I'm entering here to short the market. This is what I'm talking about. If I could short here, and now what am I targeting? Stop loss is above here on the wick. Then my target is here. First target is 40%. Are you seeing here? At this point here, it is important because we have seen market rejected this point and dropped up to here, and again we can see the move. Okay, that means there is something stopped the market here, meaning you have to consider that area. This could be my take profit number 1. Then after breaking it, automatically I could enter again, or I could decide to close 150% of my trade. Do you understand if I say closing 50% of the trade? Here, I could close 50%. For example, if I had entered with $200, I could close the 50%. Now, if you close 50% and the profit is 42% currently, when you decide to close 50%, the robot will take back your 100 to the balance, okay? And again, it will give you the 23% on top of that. That means in the market, you still have your 100, and it is still having a profit of 23% as well. Are you getting my point? That means in case of anything, may I have my profit already. I have already I've already secured my 23% of $100. And in the market, I'm remaining with only 100, and it is also in a profit of 23% because the total profit was 46%. Hey, that is it. But from here, ladies and gentlemen, the main target where the market was going, it is this point, the support point down here. All the way, the support was here. So this market was dropping, looking forward to this area. Though we still have some point where we need to take profit in case, because we have to say in case of anything, we secure our profit. Another thing or another way how you could deal with this market, automatically here you could close 100% and wait for the retest again. And our retest was here. Market after breaking this level, we can see the retest, and here we could short the market again, meaning you could enter immediately here after seeing that rejection, targeting this area, and your stop loss could be above this area. Are we seeing the point? Meaning we could trade 2 times. When you get 40, it was 46% plus 38%, that is around 80. In total, you are collecting 80% from the market. But you can see we are following the support and resistance. Okay? Now let me remove. And we go to the next step. Okay, get out. Also get out. This was my targets. I remove them as well. And here we remove. Let us have a clear picture. Okay. So whenever you hear someone talking about minor supports and minor resistances, those are the thing. So meaning from here we go to here, but before hitting this level we can have some small take profits. Okay, then if we reject here, we are coming back to this end. Okay, and now you can see what happened. Are we still together? Now we can see what happened after breaking the area. We can see the market coming back to the same area, rejecting the same area. That means at this point, at this point here, after seeing this pin bar, can we be able to identify it? It is there in red here. As long as we are in resistance area where your line is, before you do anything, before you jump into the market, we must identify the rejection candle around that area. If you find it there, even though you are on 1 day time frame, even though you are on 1 week time frame, it matters a lot. That rejection candle matters a lot. That's why I told you, you are using stochastic and they are coming from oversold region. But when you look at the chart, the market is coming. It is coming from discount level. Now, what do you expect? At times, we need to use common sense. Why is the market rejecting here? Why am I seeing the rejection candles around here? Then, if there is a reason, then you must take action. Now, when you look at the chart very well, I may be here talking alone.
We are
Nah,
here,
we are
coach.
here. We're just enjoying.
You can be here talking alone,
Very
saying
much
that you are teaching. Yet no one is listening. Okay, now, after market rejecting this demand zone, we have to wait. Remember, this demand zone behind here, it is having no point. Meaning this point here, it is the first point. It's where you are going to draw it. Therefore, if you see the market rejecting the area here, and I told you, we must draw the discount level after rejection. And now the rejection is here. The market failed to break this level. And we can see the market breaking this area. Can you identify this? This is the lower high. Are we seeing it? That line. Where it is coming from, it is lower high. Meaning, if you see the market coming down and failing to break this level, automatically it is an indication that the sellers are giving up. But for you are waiting for the market to break this area and close above it, and there you confirm that this line of demand level is valid. Let me put it there. Now, after rejecting this area, you could think about of targeting this level. Are we together? Or else, we have the points here. You could target here as your take profit number 1. You could target here as your take profit also number 1. Can be number 1, this can be number 2. You get a point. Immediately after closing above this line, I don't need to ask anyone. I must come in and trade. And now this time, I will do this. My stop loss must be below the low. Aye, this singing guy is too wrong. I want it to be small. Oh, which ratio? Sorry, just a minute. So we need to do that. You must know where is your stop loss should be. Don't trade blindly. They will hit your money. They will enjoy your money and you cry. Okay? So we are going to reduce this. I told you immediately after closing above this small line. As long as the distance from my entry to this line is small, I don't care. And now, the reason why I'm putting my stop loss down here, it's because of this area. Market rejected here. It was supposed to come back and break this, but it failed. There is a reason why it failed. You should think about it. So my stop loss must be below this area. And my take profit, I can decide either first take profit here, which is 16%, or second take profit here, which is 50%, or my last take profit here, which is 100%. Are you getting the point? We are doing the same analysis while we are trading both features and spot. Both features and spot. The analysis is the same. The resistance will help us to exit from the trade. The minor supports and resistance will help us also to take some profits. That means between the resistance and the demand zone, we are also taking some profit. We are also trading. Are we getting the point? But remember, while you are entering, you have the main target. But before hitting that target, we have some minor targets. And you will get those minor targets after looking on your left hand side. looking at your left hand side where the market rejected. Those areas are very much important. And now we entered here, and our final take profit is here. And when we reach here, we are looking forward to short the market after seeing the confirmation. Now, where is the confirmation for short? Now we are done with longing. For those who wanted to trade it on spot, yes, your entry could be there, and your take profit could be there, 100%. Now we see the market reaching at the resistance level. Resistance level. Wait for the rejection. Don't just jump into the market, because they told you when we reach at resistance, we have to come back to the support. No, it is not guarantee. At times, the market can break, close above, and move up. Before you take action, get your confirmation. Okay? At this point here, we are not seeing rejection. But here, we can see the rejection. But I told you, after rejection, we must experience another red candle. If it is not there, don't trade. Are we clear? If the rejection, after rejection, we don't have a bearish candle or red candle, don't trade. But now, when you look at this point here, after rejection, we are seeing a doji. Now, doji is helping us to do what? Now, from this rejection, followed by a doji, followed by a pin bar. The market is now lying you to fail in the trap. Hey, it is lying you. You enter, they move up. They take your money. Please wait for the a good rejection candle, then followed by a bearish candle. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we could wait for this candle. Are we seeing this one? This one was confirming us that the sellers are no longer interested in holding. They are selling instead. They are selling. And now, at this point, our entry could be immediately after this close. Now, when you look at your left hand side, can you see that this small line is now important for us to take profit? Can you see that? That's why you need to know them, and you use them to trade. Now we could short here, then up to this line. You can see our take profit was around 25%. Then here, your stop loss must be above the wick of the bearish candle. That could be the ratio. Can you see that whenever we enter, the ratio of stop loss is always smaller than the take profit ratio? That is the risky management. You are allowed to lose 12%, but the take profit is 25%. I'm seeing it here. This is the 25% taking profit. But in case of the loss, we are losing 12% of the money invested. Hope I'm clear to you. I'm talking about stop losses for those who are trading futures. But for those who are trading spot, you have no right to short the market. For you, you buy only, okay? If we are shorting, for you, don't trade. You trade when we are buying, like here. Here we are buying, okay? Now, this could be the target number 1. And this could be the target number 2. And finally, another one. down here. But I could again trade after closing below this level and we retest it. Am I clear to you? I could again trade. If we could come all the way from here, we break, we retest, and we move. But now here, we failed to respect the area. Therefore here I couldn't trade. I couldn't short the market. Are we getting something? That's why I encourage you, take profit, ladies and gentlemen. You must take profit. You must take profit. Otherwise, you will wake up in the morning, you find the coin went there, but again it is up again. You failed to close. Because you were not having take profits. And we just leave you behind. Okay. Now we can see the market moving up again. We can see the market moving up again, closing above, then coming back. I told you, if we close above and you don't see a rejection candle around here when we are retesting, no need for you to trade. We must identify the rejection candle at this area after closing above. So here we can see market again breaking the line which was now the support, breaking it, testing it, and now again down. And now it is now trying to recover. But in short, the market is in a downtrend. This market currently, it is in a downtrend. Meaning it is looking forward to come back to this area. This area here, it is important. This area, it is important. So, let's go. Let's not waste time. Let's go. Okay. I'm removing some. Okay. So, on one day, we are going to draw lines there. On one day, the important lines that we are seeing. On one day, we are going to consider this area. We draw it. This area. And make it longer. Because it is still working. That is our gray line. And we lock it. We are on one day. Don't forget we are on one day. And now we are going to look at this area. And considering this one as well. So we are going to draw one line like this. I think it is enough. Okay? Let this one remain as well. Okay. Okay, now that is what? That is for one day. We don't need to go back this way. This way. It is no longer necessary. We are here. Our focus is here. Are we together? Since we have this supply level, now our focus is here where the market is currently. And it's where we are considering. Okay? Now, we can see that the market is still below the resistance. And we expect this market, after testing here, to come here or break this level. Now, this coin on 1 day time frame, you are not allowed to trade it. Can we all agree that we are not allowed to trade it currently, or you are lost? Let me see who is lost. Can we agree that we are not allowed to trade that coin? Yes, I can see the thumbs up. That is the fact. We are not allowed to trade that coin on 1 day time frame. Are we getting the point? Yes. So that is it. We are not allowed to trade that coin. Let's continue. We are done with 1 day, and from 1 day we got 4 hours. Let me open 4 hours. Okay. Now this is the 4 hours time frame, and this is how the chart looking like. On 1 day, we were not having a chance to trade here. Can we see a small uptrend? We are not allowed to trade here. But do you know that going to 4 hours now, we were allowed to trade? We were allowed to trade. On 4 hours, we were allowed to trade. But 1 day, here we are not allowed to trade. You get the point? Yes. This line was coming from this point this way. And meaning here, if we respect it here, we could trade. Targeting here, here, and here. Are you getting the point? But because we had our lines from 1 month, they are guiding us that if we come and respect here, we go back. Are we getting a point? Now here, we could look at the point where to trade from, at this point here. Okay? And you could look forward, maybe target here, maybe target here, maybe target here. And that is around 35%. On 4 hours, you could trade. Okay? Now let us follow the market where it is currently, and we see where are we going. Can we see? Now, the market is here, moved all the way from here, then up to here. Okay? Then we can see the market coming back, trying to retest the area. Then again, we can see the same market rejecting the area and dropping down. Dropping down. Dropping down. Where can we put our line? Do we have where to put line? On 4 hours? Let me zoom. Let me zoom for you. You also tell me where to put line. Now that is it. Now when you look at this, it was just an uptrend in this way. In this way, like this. That was it. Just like that. But now, okay, we could now focus maybe at this area, because we can see the market rejecting this area and moving up to this point. Therefore, we could consider this area as the support, and we see how it goes. Now we draw the line and make it longer. Make it longer. Like that. We lock it. This is it. And now, next line. This is the lowest point we have currently. Yes, this is the lowest point that we have currently. If we are on 4 hours, automatically we consider this as our discount level. We consider this as our discount level. Now, since this is our discount level, after market rejected this area, now we could do this and we make it green on 4 hours. Okay? Market rejected the area here. It came back, it stopped along the way. It never tested it, or it never passed through the line to break this low, previously lower low. Therefore, this area is important for us, and likely we are focusing here. If we break and close above this point, automatically that is the change of character, and you can see how the market respected it. And at the same time, it respected our support here, and you can see it is moving forward. On 4 hours, we could trade here. You see, we could trade here because of this support, because of this change of character. If the market could drop, again it could drop just up to here, which was around 10%. And on spot, you can manage a floating of 10% negative. You can. But now, since we have change of character, according to what we are seeing here, we expect the market to break this high. Hello? We expect the market to break this level. Since we have respected this area, meaning I have a right to come and say, you know what, 4% is enough. Having a drop of very small, I can consider my 4% here, drop. Now, our lines keep guiding us. They keep guiding us. Whether the line is for 1 month, it is still in use. Whether it is for 1 week, it is still in use. That's how you follow up the trade up to where it is. I will leave my lines there for good. So whenever I come and I see rejection somewhere, and where is my line, and again it is at the place of where my line is, then automatically I will position myself, I trade. Make sure the rejection must be at the support level or resistance level. I repeat this. Rejection must be at the support level or the resistance level. Don't find it anywhere and you trade. There are many. You can see them. There are many. Now look at this one. This was for what? What about these ones? What about this one? There are very many. And they are happening on which point that it is not necessary. They are not supposed to be there. But those are just traps. You enter, market will drop. And you say, oh, there was a doji. Doji was where? It was here. What are you seeing there? Do we have any support there? No. Then, what was the reason? What was the reason? Simple. You get a point. So, even though we see the rejections must be at the support level or resistance level. Hope we are clear on that. Now let's go. Now I think everyone can be able to draw the support and resistance. I believe not so. Now let us look at Gartley Predictor and we call it a day. I'm going to press my Gartley Predictor here. Okay, that's how it looks like. And we go into the settings as well. And I think what we need to change here, it is to tick the zigzag, or else you can remove it. Yes, when we remove the zigzag, this the line you are seeing here with red and green, it will disappear if I click the zigzag line off. But if you need it, you can put it back. Okay, so Gartley Predictor is not having more settings. You just need to understand it, just nothing else. If you want zigzag line, put it there. If you don't want it, it is okay. All is okay. Okay, now let's go. Now, this Gartley Predictor will help you to predict where the market will go in the future. But not in most of coins. Most of the coins, it may not predict them. But when you get the one that is predicted, then you are good to go. So I'm going to check. Here we have no sign. Here we have no sign. I want to check one by one, and I see where we have sign. And I had seen the coin called the... What was the coin? I don't remember. But I believe we're gonna get it. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Where are you? Where are you? I had seen which coin. Which coin? But no worries, we're gonna get it. It is at Royal Chu. Let me see. I think it is here. So this was the coin. Good. We can see the Gartley predictor predicted that this coin is likely to move up to this level. But when you try to squeeze the chart and you look at the chart, you can see that the first target that you could look at, it is this area here. This area, we can consider this area first before you do anything. That is the possible target you could look at. Now from here you could look at this target, which is 25%, and you can keep this coin on cycle mode until you hit the 25, or else you can write there your 25 and leave it there until you hit your 25%. You get the point? Even though the Gartley predict is telling us that the market will go all the way up to this point, but please, I told you to use common sense. Market has been rejecting this area several times. 1, 2, 3. How sure are you on fourth time that it will break it? Instead, I first take this profit, and if we close above this line, that's when I will add more profit from here maybe to here where it is predicting, and that will be around 11%. Are we getting the point? I told you the left hand side is very important. It gives us the points or the targets. Now here we can see the market has been rejecting the area several times, and now why are we trusting it that it will break it once? Let us first take this 25% and we leave it. And currently, from the current price, I think it can be around 15%. We can consider the 15%. Are we together? I think we are done. Is this one also hard? Can we get one more example? Wanangi. This one is nice. Now look at this. Previously, the predictor was predicting the market to come back at this level, and good enough I have my lines there. But you can see the market dropped all the way up to here. But again, it is predicting that after here, sometimes back. This was the point here. This was the point. Not so? And now we can see it. It was predicting the market to come to this point. But can you see that the market stopped from here? You see what I told you? This was there after hitting this level. It predicted that the market is going to this point. But the market moved all the way from here to here because of this point. And you can see my line is already there. This was my resistance line. And therefore, if I could see this market, I could trade from here. I could stop from here. I'm telling you, the market never went up to this point because of this resistance level. So the resistance and supports are very, very much important. So if I could short the market all the way from here, I could short. I first take this profit, then after closing below it, I could look at this take profit. And you can see it's what I measured. After closing below, I measured my 9%. All the way from here, up to this point. You get a point? So don't take profit at once if you see that distance is too long. Take small. As you close below the support, move on and again enter. If you are on spot, you are buying, then for you are okay. Maybe if we have a question. Unless we have questions, me I'm done for today's lesson. Who is appreciating?
Coach, thank you so much. Me, I have question. Two questions.
Carry on.
Please just kindly explain. When you say if we like, we can put it on cycle. I've never done any cycle trade. Now, when you said we can put it on cycle, what exactly does that mean?
You know one shot?
Yes,
so
I do.
One shot is the opposite of cycle. So meaning, if you go on your trade settings and you click that word one shot, it will bring cycle. So meaning, you are trading a coin on cycle mode. And what does it mean? It will keep buying and selling. It will get out, it will again buy. So you can set it, the take profit, you can put it at 1.5. Whenever it makes 1.5, it will definitely get out. Again, it will buy. Meaning, you will have that, you will have the what? The margin calls. While it is buying and selling, at times it will buy at high point. It may first drop a bit, and it will raise. You get the point? So you can have that strategy set that at least I'm trading this coin on cycle mode, but I have a percentage drop of maybe 30%. You get the point? But again, you need to set your limit order where you want to exit from cycle. You are no longer interested in trading on cycle. For example, now on this coin, now let us say that you wanted to put this coin on cycle mode, and you want to exit from here at the resistance level. So you could look at the price where you want to exit from, and you draw a line there, and you say, I don't want to exceed here. It will be around, maybe I can consider the 20. Yeah, 20. And I draw my 20 line there, like this. I will go to my royal shoe. I set this 20.07 as my limit order on cycle mode. That when this robot comes and we hit this line, the robot will not buy again. It will sell, it will not buy again. You get the point?
Yes. Okay.
That is the limit order on cycle mode. Next question.
Okay. Now, if that's the case, what strategy mode should we be in? Is it whole warehouse mode or real-time settlement?
It is real-time settlement. Sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. That's what we can deal with.
Okay.
Yes, please.
And my third question, please, has to do with that journal I was asking in the morning.
You have two questions. What is the third question?
Sorry. The third one is the journal I was asking in the morning. We've always been advised that at least we should keep track of the trades we have taken, And every time I start, I stop, I start, I stop. So I don't know, do you have a nice format, a nice, easy format that one can open? Some of the parameters I have the dates, the coin, the capital I use, the percentage take profit, and the profit. I don't know whether you have any other format that can be adopted just to keep track of the trade.
Now, whenever you press a trade, the settings you put will remain there. Do you know that?
Yes.
If you have ever traded a coin, when you open it, you will find there your settings. Now, you can come out with your own strategy. You set it there, you put it there, such that whenever you're going to trade, you choose your strategy. You put it there, it will remain. Meaning, if I have ever traded a coin, I don't need to set those settings again. I will click start because I have already my settings. I will check what is the take profit. Simple. The rest I will leave it because I already have the settings. So if the coin is new, it is your first time to trade it. Therefore, you have to choose your strategy and you put it there. That's why you find that some of the coins you have to put the settings first. They will be at the default settings. It's you to put the what? The settings first. Then you press the trade. You get the point? So you must have a strategy for features, a strategy for spot trading. You get the point?
Yes. Yeah, but how about physical journal, the physical journal, the physical jottings we make?
The what?
How about the physical we make in a book, the journal we normally keep? Or
I
we
think
don't
that
keep
one
journal?
is up to you. What any format you use is okay. Some use Excel some use Excel format in Excel form. Some write them in a book. Yeah, I think is based on personal preferences and commitment.
Okay.
Because also as long as you're committed to writing, any format can work as long as you're committed.
True.
You said you write after 1 week, you say, it's enough is enough. No, it's just commitment. Coach can give you a format, but still it's about commitment for you to follow that format.
True.
Yes,
Okay.
but it's good to write for those, especially those who are doing also features. It's good to write your losses, it's good to write your profits, it's good to write your comebacks. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Coach.
Okay. Yes, please.
Hello.
Coach.
Hello.
Hello.
You
I
are
have a
going
question.
one by one.
Yes, I think I can start. So thank you, Coach, first of all, thank you for your perfect presentation. It's really clear.
Okay, you're welcome.
So I have only 2 questions.
Yes.
So first question is this meeting recorded so that we can get it on any YouTube channel?
It is there.
Because I have seen the link very delayed. So I would like to get it. The second question, let me do it at the same. It's been a week struggling for setting support and resistance.
Yeah.
So even though I entered rate, I have seen you have explained it very well. So I would like if it's possible, you can just take like 1 or 2 minutes to tell me in summary what do you base on when you are drawing support, what you basing on when you are drawing resistance. Thank you.
2 minutes. Can it be enough, really? I don't think so. Now, I think it's okay. It's okay. Now, let me first remove here, and it's okay. Now, look at this. Let us first use this example, the very example we are having on the board currently. Now, if you look at this point and at this point, they are at the same level. Market tested here, dropped down. Market tested here, dropped down. Automatically, this is the resistance. Automatically, this is the resistance. And if you click back, you can find another point where the market tested the same area. This is the point. And now this is the resistance automatically. If we talk about support, meaning the market tested that area 2 times or more than 2 times, you can see now this green line is support, or I can call it discount. Market tested this area, it tested here again. If we move up, yes, behind Yes, we can see the same point here. Are you getting the point? Here even market tested the point. Therefore, if I'm drawing the line, I will not leave behind this point because it is lower than this. No, I will consider the whole candles and I draw my line. Meaning, market, since it's tested here and here and here and here, this qualifies to be my support line. And when this market comes, when it is testing it, when it comes back to test it, automatically I will wait for the reaction that will happen. I will wait for the rejection candles that will happen around that point and I trade. You get the point? So you must draw your line where the market tested for 1, 2 or more than 2 points, 2 times. You get the point? So that's what we consider when we are drawing those lines. Considering the higher time frame coming down to the lower time frame, you can draw your supports and resistance in all time frames, okay, and you follow them. Next question, Shivan, are you still here?
Yeah, coach, I'm there.
What was your question?
Coach, thanks for the presentation. My question was about the time frame.
The time frame,
told
we
that
use it 1 month up to 4 hours.
Yeah, there is a coin which was showing there, and he said this coin is not to be traded in 1 hour time frame, and he said it's good. Okay, if you're making analysis in 4 time frame, yeah, you can trade it. Doesn't 1 hour time frame affect other hours, or 1 hour affect other hours? I don't know.
Now, the thing is like this. I said that on one day we couldn't trade that coin. But when we go to lower time frame, 4 hours, we find that we have an entry in 4 hours on current price, not considering the previous performance. On one day, the previous performance was showing us not to trade, but 4 hours was showing us to enter the market. You get the point? So you can do your analysis. One month is not favoring you to trade. The 1 day is not also favoring you to trade. But when you go to 4 hours, you find that now the 4 hours is favoring you to have a 2% trade. You get the point? According to the lines you have there, the market respected one of your lines, and there you could trade. But on 1 day, it is not showing you to trade. You get the point? So that's why they say there is a trend in a trend. We have an uptrend, but within an uptrend, you can find a small downtrend. It means you can short the market. You get the point? So the more you go on lower time frame, the more you will get more entries, and the more you will get confused. You get the point? So it's better if you are drawing your lines, you can stop at 1 hour. 1 hour is enough. Don't go for, maybe if you want these quick take profits 1%, you can go for 15, you can go for 30 minutes. But if you are focusing on spot trading, you cannot, you will not be successful on 15 minutes. You can at least 1 hour, but I don't normally go there. I'm not. Hey, I'm seeing 4 hands. Hey, 4 hands for and who? If you don't have a question, lower your hand.
So I heard the question.
Yes, yes, mister. Ask your question.
Okay, thank you for amazing session. I will take some question about today take profit. You said when you are making a good analysis, then you decide to pick you like 70%. then in the circle mode. You can trade that a coin when you switch off margin call with your whole capital, like $200 in that capital. For first buy amount, like you can put those whole balance without waiting that margin configuration and something like that one. Then you switch off margin call. Is it possible you can start for lower amount on the first buy amount?
Now, if you want to switch off margin calls, that means you don't want to buy margin calls or you don't have money. That's what it means. If you switch off margin calls, even the coin will not sell your margin calls. You get the point? So you must keep
Yeah.
your margin calls on, such that the robot can sell the margin calls that it had bought. Okay?
Okay.
Another question?
So another question for the circle strategy mode. When you are trading in the circle, you can measure the highest value. Then you pick it right in advanced setting of layer
yes,
Q.
Exactly. Advanced settings, yes.
Okay, thank you for that one. Another question about for Lu, I can say for that predictor prediction you can be used. Is it indicator or is it another drawing lines?
It is indicator. It is called the Gartley predictor.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, man. Lastly, where is the question? Your hands are on. If you don't have a question, put hand off, okay?
I have a question on settings.
Yes, please. Settings for what?
Like the measurements, that arrow that you use to measure. When I measure and I keep it disappears. I don't know why. Secondly, when the measuring tool, when you measure like
The price range.
your profit, you measure and it remains there. But when I measure, it keeps disappearing.
So
It
yours
doesn't remain
keeps
on the.
disappearing.
Yes. Then secondly, when I click like indicator, the setting, that icon for setting, it doesn't appear on my screen.
Okay. It's okay. I think I will sort you after class. I will sort
Okay.
you. Just wait for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we are done, guys. Let us stop from here. I don't know whether in the chat. I think in the chat there is no question. Someone was asking, please, coach, how do we get the Gartley predictor? Is it part of indicator on TradingView? Yes, please, Mr. Samuel. The Gartley predictor is the indicator that we can find on TradingView. Okay, you just write there Gartley predictor. That is it, guys. Thank you for attending. Thank you for coming, and may God bless you. Stay blessed. Let's keep practicing and stay blessed. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Bye.